Welcome back, guys, to Hurricane Edition, Episode 7 from Mr. Weather Guy. So, we're here with the infrared satellite. As you can see, we have a tropical activity going on in the tropical Atlantic, as the National Hurricane Center has issued a 40% chance of disturbance going on in the tropical or the eastern tropical Atlantic. Also, the National Weather Service or the National Storm Prediction Center has issued a margin risk going on in the Great Lake regions. Not only that, we're going to take a look at more storms going on in the future. So without further, let's start with today's forecast. So welcome back, guys, to Mr. Weather Forecast or Mr. Weather Guy. I was trying to make a video. I'm trying to make a few times to the video, but some of the people who live here or not live here. Yeah, somewhere in the whatever. Let's not talk about that because I was trying to make a lot of scenes, but everything else. So we're taking a look at the national or the infrared satellite from tropicaltidbits.com from Ghost 16, channel 13, infrared satellite. So I'm going to take a look, and as you can see, we have an activity going on in the tropical Atlantic or the south or the eastern tropical Atlantic. As you see, we have an activity going on from the tropical Atlantic. As you can see, it looks like to be a disorganized showers or thunderstorms going on since there's much to ask and talk about. But let's take a look at the National Hurricane Center since we want to make sure that we're all staying safe and we're fine. But we're going to take a look. As you can see, the 40% chance, we have a 40% chance disturbance going on in the 20%, or actually, yes, there's a 20% chance of cyclone formation in 48 hours at around 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Monday, August 8th. A large area of disorganized showers and thunderstorms over the far eastern tropical Atlantic south and of the Cabo Verde Islands is associated with a tropical wave. Environmental conditions appear generally conducive for gradual development of this storm of the system while it moves westward to the west northwestward at 15 to 20 miles per hour across the eastern of central tropical Atlantic, and the tropical depression could form around middle to latter part of this week. Formation chance 48 hours, low 20% chance. Formation chance 5 days, medium 40% chance. So this is the activity going on in the Atlantic, but we're also having taken a look at it also in the Eastern Atlantic. We haven't taken a look at the Howard, but we're going to take a look at Howard. As you can see, this is what the activities are going on. As you see, its sustained winds are 15 knots or 55 knots. It's 65 miles per hour. Minimum central pressure 96 millibars or MBs. As you see, it's moving around 20.1 north, 113.4 west, movement northwest at 11 to 13 miles per hour. If you look at this activity going on, as you see, we have an activity since it started from 9 a.m. Monday. This is what today happened. As we go forward, you can see it turns to a hurricane somewhere near late Monday, and then we go forward into early Tuesday. And you can see how it turns into a hurricane or an activity going on. But not only that, we're taking a look at the subtropical PM Tuesday. You can see how it's going on. 6 p.m. Tuesday, we have a subtropical activity going on at around 6 p.m. Tuesday, and it will turn to subtropical going on at 6 a.m. Wednesday. And as we go forward at 6 p.m. Wednesday, we take a look that is a subtropical depression going on. As you see, we go forward, it will turn into somewhere around early Thursday around 6 a.m. You can see it's going to turn into a depression, and later at 6 a.m. Friday, it will turn into a depression and then will dissipate away. Not only that, we're going to take a look as we're going to see for the legends and anything else. So we're going to take a look at the wind speeds. As you can see, we have an activity going on. As you can see, it's currently 90% chance of its wind force. As we go forward, it will dissipate all the way from here to here. As you can see on my cursor, you see how it's going to dissipate somewhere around Friday or Wednesday or Thursday. This is what's going to start to dissipate away, and this is how the wind speeds are going to low down for the tropical depression and the subtropical depression. Now we're going to take a look at the other one, the activity going on at 10% chance of cyclone formation in 48 hours. Well, east southeast of Hawaiian Islands, a large area of disorganized showers and thunderstorms is associated with a broad trough of low pressure and located more than 1,000 miles east southeast of Hawaiian Islands. Development of this system, if any, will be slow to occur during the next couple of days. This system is expected to move generally westward to the central Pacific basin by middle and the latter portion of this week, where environmental conditions are forecast to become less conducive for additional development. So this is the 48 hours, low 10% chance, formation chance through 5 days, low 10% chance. And as you can see for the Central Pacific, we looks like there is two activities going on. As you can see, it's the same areas as you see around 2 a.m. Hawaiian Standard Time. While the east, southeast, the main Hawaiian Islands, large area of disorganized showers and thunderstorms is associated with the west broad through low pressure located more than 10 or 1,000 miles east southeast of Hawaiian Islands. Development of this system, if any, will slow occur during the next couple of days. This system is expected to move generally westward to the Central Pacific Basin by middle to latter portion of this week, where environmental conditions are forecast to become less conducive for additional development. Formation chance 48 hours 10%, and also for formation chance 5 days low 10% chance. Now for this one as well, for well south of the main Hawaiian Islands around 2 a.m. Hawaiian Standard Time, Monday, August 8th. An area of low pressure could form late Tuesday or Wednesday within a bore through several hundred miles south of the main Hawaiian Islands. Environmental conditions could allow for some gradual development of the system, and a tropical depression could form as it moves quickly westward over the central Pacific later this week. Formation chance 48 hours, low 10%, and also formation chance through 5 days, medium 40% too. So this will happen for the Central Pacific. But we're also going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center since we're going to take a look at the since yeah, we're not going to take a look yet because we're going to take a look more at the hurricane activity. So we're taking a look at the wind speeds or the probability. This is extremely take a look, and this is what the activity has been going on. As we go forward, you see how this activity formates, and then later, as you go forward, this thing will turn into a tropical, and then later it will formate, and then it will be an active storm, and then it will go all the way from the south from southeastern into the northeastern as we go forward from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna formate. So we're gonna talk about the formation. So the formation will form like around so I'm thinking it will formate around Friday, then it will start around Saturday, then Sunday, then Monday, then Tuesday. It will dissipate away around Tuesday, and then Wednesday it will turn away, and then it will not come back. But we're also going to take a look at the activity going on in. Let's see. I'm thinking that's the northeastern Atlantic. See, no, sorry guys, I gotta take a look at the. I'm not good at this. Let's see. I think I can try to look at the Eastern Pacific. I think this is the one. Yep, this is the one that we took a look and see this peculiar shape looks like to be an activity going on. It looks like to be a hurricane or something. As you see how it's going, but it will dissipate. And this is what let's see. I think this is Howard going on. Let's see, it's formation, but it will dissipate. And there's another activity going on. Not only this is what the tropical activity. This is Howard's going on. As you see, this is Hawaii. You see that there's a few tropical activity going on, but it's mostly like Hawaiian is getting the hit of this, but not really. So we're still going to need some more information for more vital information to this forecast. But as you can see, the wind activities are like this one. This looks to be like a hurricane of some type, and this one is like to be like a looks to be like tropical storm or tropical storm Howard. But we need some more information to gather this forecast. So for now, I will keep you guys updated if this thing ever happens. So without further, let's start with the National Weather Service, so the Storm Prediction Center. So as you can see, we have an activity going on in the Great Lakes, a marginal risk going on in the Great Lakes. So I'm going to take a look at the activity or mesoscale. As you can see, this is what day one's outlook will look like. So for day one, we have a marginal risk going on down here, and for the Detroit, Michigan, Cleveland, Ohio, Toledo, Ohio, Fort Wayne, Indiana, and Warren, Minnesota, or I think somewhere else in the Great Lakes. But that's what's going to happen for today. For the tornado threat is a 2% chance. The wind threat is the same areas, also including for all these areas for Detroit all the way to Warren. And for the wind threat is a 5 or well, the hail threat is actually a 5% chance for less of these areas, so there's no risk going on today. But we're going to take a look at tomorrow. As you can see, there is no activity going on. And for the third day, pretty impressive that there's not going to be that too much of a thunderstorm. So in a couple of 3 days, in a couple of third days, this will happen. Then we're going to take a look at a fire hazard since there's an activity going on. We're going to take a look at the fire hazards. As you see, we have a day one outlook. As you see, we have a scattered dry something. We have a scattered dry activity going on in the southern or the southern Oregon into the northern or northern central Oregon, and also an isolated drought or dry activity going on into the Oregon, stretching from California, Nevada, and Washington. As you'll see more as we go forward, as you can see, this is for the dry TSTM for Blend, Oregon, and Redmond, Oregon too. So this is what's going to happen as we go forward. We're going to take a look as we go backwards. We want to take a look what's going on. As you can see, we'll take a look at the National Weather Service. Well, this is what yesterday's severe weather event happened. This is what the flooding and everything was going on. So I want to make sure you guys are staying safe, because if we have another flood of the activities, we will make sure that you're all safe and you're good conditions. Now, give me just 1 minute, because this thing is taking a long time, because I had it. Okay. So this. Sorry, guys. I had to yawn for a minute. As you can see, this is from yesterday's severe weather event. As you can see, this is the total of the activity. At least 56 activities were going on. Around 53 heavy rains have happening over the Great Lakes, and also for the northern or the south central. And we also have 2 floods that happen in the Great Lakes, and we also have a 1 flash flood also happening in the Great Lakes too, or in the upper Midwest, as we all know, all the way from here, somewhere around Michigan or Wisconsin, all the way to, let me see, I'm saying somewhere around here's like Illinois or somewhere around here. This is what happened from yesterday's severe weather event, but we're going to take a look at the National Weather Service to see what's going on today. As you can see, we have an activity going on. And as I said again, we also have some heat advisories going on in central Mississippi and all the way into the western Tennessee or something like that. By the way, we also have another heat advisory for the southeastern Arkansas, also into the northeastern of central Mississippi. We're also seeing some activity going on in the northeastern, and we also have a red flag warning, which is, you all know what it is. It is a fire that happens in the forested areas. It's happening for the southwest Oregon and the northern California, and also we have an excessive heat warning going on to the eastern Washington to the northern Idaho, also on. A heat advisory is also issued for Idaho, Oregon, and Washington, as we'll make sure that you guys are staying safe. So if you guys are under this excessiveness, please make sure you drink plenty of fluids, check on relatives or neighbors that you have nearby, make sure they are fine. If you see they have a stroke or anything else, make sure you call 911, because this is a serious emergency. We want to make sure you guys are staying safe, and the most thing you never want to do is leave your pets or children unattended, because I've seen people who are leaving their children unattended by their own things. But this is what you guys need to do. Like, this is an advice for all parents and people or guardians taking care of the children. Whatever you do, do not leave any of your children unattended, because this could happen to them. And if you leave them in your cars or anything else that could attract or absorb the heatness from the sun, they will die if you do not take them out. Because if you don't bring them with you, that's what's going to happen to them. So make sure you guys drink plenty of fluids, and as I said again, drink plenty of fluids, check relative neighbors, call 911 in case if they have a stroke or anything, and never leave pets or children unattended, and also go into a cool, like a air conditioned area or an air conditioned room where you can stay safe and you don't get any stroke or anything else. But that's what matters, because you guys need to make sure you're staying safe. And also we have an update, as you can see, Eastern Kentucky is clear now. It doesn't have no flood activity since we never took a look at it. But we're taking a look. As you see, there's no activity going on in the Eastern Kentucky. I'm very surprised. And Ryan Hall has not been hit already because he's not he's like somewhere around here. I cannot explain, but he's safe. I saw one of his videos and he's fine. But let's take a look what's going on. As you see, not only that, we also have an activity going to the eastern Missouri and to the western Illinois. That's the heat advisory. And we also have another flood activity going on to the central and the east central Illinois. We also have a flood activity going on in the northern Maine. We also have like at least a special weather streaming going on to the northern Illinois and to the northwestern Indiana and Chicago too. And as we can explain, this is what is going to happen today's activity. So if you guys are still safe, you guys need to be safe from the storm because this is why we're here to protect you and give you your vital information for the forecast. Before we leave, I want to give a huge shout out to, let's see who's going to be, and it's gonna be, let's see, we have our official shoutouts, supporters, and our official shoutouts. Shout out to Outdoor Bros for being our official supporter or weather officer or supporter or anything else. He's been our official supporter. So guys, how you get a shout out and how do you do? So first, if you want to make a shout out, I'll show you how to do it. So we're gonna go to YouTube and we'll show you guys about my channel. So we're gonna go to youtube.com and you guys will see. So how do you get a shout out on my channel? Now this is what you're gonna need to do. We're gonna go to my channel and we're gonna look at this. So we're gonna take a look at the channel. So if you go to the channel, you're gonna have to go here. As you can see, this is what you're gonna do. You go here, you're gonna go into the channel, you're gonna have to go with down here. Now how do you get a shout out? Now if you want a shout out, all you need to do is go into the comments and you got to do this. Go here, press the subscribe button, press subscribe, and then you'll be part of this. After you subscribe, type I have subscribed to your channel or something like that. I can't spell it good because I'm not good at this. So please, if you guys haven't subscribed, if you guys want to have a shout out, you can always subscribe. It's free. You can always do it if you want, but you can always change options if you want. If you don't like this content, it's fine. You don't have to subscribe if you don't want to get any vital information. That's fine by me. So if you guys want to press it, you guys can press the subscribe button, and then you will be officially in the weather officers or the weather supporters. And you have after pressing subscribe, comment this: I have subscribed to your channel. And then after I see your comment, I will go to here and I will write your list of your name. After I see your name and I write the list, you will be officially in the special shoutouts. So this will end today's forecast. If you like this forecast, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want to get a shout out, you can always subscribe and comment down below saying I have subscribed to your channel. So without further, let's say goodbye and have a nice forecasted day. Goodbye and have a nice day.